Well, hello, my friends. Today we're finishing up the book of John, chapters 20 and 21. Now, John tells us in verse number 31 of chapter 20, the reason he wrote his book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing you may have life in his name. Around 98 times throughout his book, we find a word or a form of the word believe. And so we realize that his purpose is that all men would believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Now, again, I've told you that he talked about 7 I am statements that Jesus made and 7 miracles before his death and resurrection. But today in this last chapter, chapter 21, we have the 8th miracle. Now, the number 8 is like a new beginning. Number 7 is the completion, number of completion, but number 8 is the new beginnings. And I see in chapter number 21, this 8th miracle, we find some really incredible information that's good for you and I. First of all, let me just tell you about the story. The story is Jesus appears on the seashore, and some of the disciples had gone out fishing, and they'd fished all night and caught none. And Jesus said, cast your net on the other side of the boat, and they cast the net, and they caught a lot of fish. Now, let me just remind you that what Jesus was reminding them in this 8th miracle, he was reminding them of the call. If you remember back in Matthew chapter 21, verse 6 at the very beginning, he caused the multiplication of fish when the fishermen had fished all night. And when they saw this miracle, Jesus said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. So this is the second time he multiplied the fish. And I'm sure they were remembering the first time when Jesus called them. So now he is just reminding them of the call. And then the scripture says it was 153 big fish, which lets us know that they were going to catch some big fish. Some government officials, the politicians, and they were going to catch big fish. And finally, the third thing he wanted them to remember, and is specifically Peter. 3 times he said, Peter, do you love me? If you love me, feed my sheep. 3 times. Now remember, Peter had denied the Lord 3 times. And so it was just a reminder of Peter, Peter, though you failed me, I still have a call for you. I've still got a plan for your life. And so, friends, I want to say that this last chapter, this chapter of new beginnings, we see a reminder of the call, a reminder of the harvest, and a reminder of forgiveness. And he has the same for you and I today. Well, God bless you as we begin the book of Acts tomorrow. Bye-bye.